Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kelvin Hagan here. I get to bring us the morning prayer this morning. Got a message this morning. Reverend Caroline was not feeling good this morning, and asked if I could step in and do the morning prayer. She will be back for the noon meditation, and I said, "Well, yes, I can." And sorry I'm a few minutes late getting on. I was running around at the end to get it all set up. Then I had a couple of tech issues. And then I forgot to hit the start button and started doing the prayer before it was even on. Pretty funny. So now I'm just watching to see folks coming on in. And I'm going to go ahead and share this onto my wall as well. And I do invite everybody to do the same thing. You never know when the person that sees it on your wall that wouldn't have seen it anywhere else really, really needed this. So I share it onto my wall every day, almost every day. Good now, Kelvin. Hello, Kay. Nice to have you with us. How you doing today? Cool. So, going to give it a few minutes for folks to come on. I've got it shared onto my Facebook page, and it's so good to be here. But as I said, I wasn't planned on it. I'm dressed for work and ready to go out the door. Actually got my day started a little bit late today. I was able to just lie there this morning a little bit longer, feeling the gratitude, feeling the love, and feeling the everything that life has to offer. Sometimes it's just nice to just lie there a little bit longer, thinking about all the things I'm grateful for. So, hey, Kat, welcome from Hollywood. Kimberly, good morning. Portia, love streaming from Oregon. Alita, up in the Bay Area. Beautiful up there. I love it up there. Zane, good morning. It is a great day. Had a wonderful time at Agape yesterday. Hello, Deborah, Catherine, Christina. I got to pray with some folks after two services, and it was wonderful to be able to just be there. I spent a good part of the time that I was there just sitting out in the prayer section, so that if anybody came by and needed prayer, I was there, whether it was during the service or after the service. Hello, Marvin. Good morning. Filling in for Reverend Caroline this morning. My blessing to be here. Hello, Marilyn. Cynthia from Long Beach. And as I said, getting started a little late. I didn't even know I was going to be doing this until 20 minutes ago, so I had to run around and get set up. I hadn't even finished my cup of coffee this morning. But I am feeling blessed, and being able to do this prayer is a big blessing. So, I'm feeling like I got hugged this morning when I got requested to do this. And I opened up this little book, Thich Nhat Hanh, How to Love. It's a little dirty and all that because it's one of the books I tend to keep in my truck just to open when I think I might need a little thought, a little hug myself. And so I'm opened it this morning, Chasing Feathers in a Windstorm. Yep. How many times do we do that, right? Lie down, sit down to meditate, and our brain just goes boom, 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 boom. And you know what? That's normal. Happens with all of us. And it's a time for us to realize and remember that sometimes we need to stop and let the feather go where it goes. Don't fight the feather. You can't fight a feather, right? So instead of fighting the feather, we let the feather flow. And where the feather lands, we say thank you. And we're grateful. All right. So, this spot on this, How to Love Thich Nhat Hanh, this little book is on page 28. And it just says hugging. And it's what I opened this book to this morning, and I said, that's the spot. I grabbed this book because it was one of the closest books to where I was. And yeah, that was one of the spots marked in the book. So, hugging. Hello, Chloe, Elena, Lenoris. Good morning. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning, everybody. As folks are drifting in here, it's good to see people. So, hugging. Before we even do that hugging, before I even go into reading it, I need a moment after running around setting all this up really quick with a surprise prayer time. I just need an easy peasy threesy. So I'm going to ring my bowl, ring my bowl, ring my bowl. Yeah, right, I know. And we're going to stop and we're going to take 3 full, complete breaths just to bring us back to right now. Right, Yolanda? Right here on this magnificent Monday. Hi, Pia, Keisha. Okay, ready? Here we go. Kind of needed that. That felt so good. I could feel my heart beating. And as I was doing my breath in and my breath out, as I was counting, I wasn't counting sections. I was actually counting and feeling. I could hear and feel each heartbeat. I was counting 5 heartbeats in, 5 heartbeats hold, 5 heartbeats out, 5 heartbeats hold. That felt so good. Just to come back into my body. Oh, sometimes you don't realize you're out of your body until you come back in. So thank you, folks. Appreciate that. So we're going to do this reading. It's titled Hugging. In 1966, a friend took me to the Atlanta airport. When we were saying goodbye, she asked, "Is it all right to hug a Buddhist monk?" In my country, we're not used to expressing ourselves that way, but I thought, I'm a Zen teacher. It should be no problem for me to do that. So I said, "Why not?" And she hugged me. But I was quite stiff. While on the plane, I decided that I wanted to work with friends in the West. If I wanted to work with friends in the West, I would have to learn the culture of the West. So I invented hugging meditation. Hugging meditation is a combination of East and West. According to the practice, you have to really hug the person you are holding. You have to make him or her very real in your arms, not just for the sake of appearances, patting him on the back to pretend you are there, but breathing consciously and hugging with all your body, spirit, and heart. Hugging meditation is a practice of mindfulness. Breathing in. I know my dear one is in my arms, alive. Breathing out. She is so precious to me. If you breathe deeply like that, holding the person you love, the energy of care and appreciation will penetrate into that person, and she will be nourished and bloom like a flower. I love that. And I remember when I started doing the easy peasy threesies, but as a hug, doing my 3-breath hug with people, and how filled up it would leave me feeling, and how so often that when I would take 3 full breaths while doing a hug, just the kind of hug he describes here, I would feel my eyes moistening up. I would feel tears. Sometimes I'd see tears on the other person as that full embrace, as it has time to allow each of us to enter into that moment with our hearts joining together as one. It's truly a wonderful feeling. Of course, you do have to be careful. Some people don't understand the 3-breath hug. And sometimes you got to mention it and ask, can we do a 3-breath hug? Like she asked him if they could hug. Because people aren't ready for that. People aren't ready for a 3-breath hug that really opens up ourselves to each other. The same way people aren't ready when I was doing a lot of massage therapy. Most people aren't ready for a good full abdomen massage because it really does release so much of what they've been holding in. So if you got somebody you love, ask them, can we do a 3-breath hug? Call it my easy peasy threesy hug. And let me know another day. Message me on Facebook. Let me know how that felt. What came to you? What flowed through you? What flowed as you? What did you become? Hi, Jazz. Nice to see you here. So, there you go. Easy peasy threesy hug. Hugging. Thich Nhat Hanh. And with Thich Nhat Hanh, everything is a prayer. And everything is a meditation. It's such a beautiful way to look at life, isn't it? So, let's get ready to pray. Now, folks, we can keep your eyes open. You can keep them closed. But I do want you to end. I do want you to really pay attention to your breathing as we pray. Really feel your breath. Feel your breath as each breath going in is life entering life. Love entering love. Abundance filling the abundance. Okay. So, when we pray, we start with gratitude. And then we go into recognition of everything that is God. We go into unification, unifying ourselves with God. Then we go into realization. This is sort of the therefore step. If I'm God, this is true. Then we go into thanksgiving. Thankful for the power of these words and the power of Spirit. And then we release. We let it all go. So let's get started. Though I feel we already have. I am grateful. I'm grateful this morning that I woke up and I get to be here this morning. I'm grateful that as I woke up, I got to lie there in bed and allow the gratitude to wash over my whole body. I'm grateful in knowing that gratitude is where all things start and begin for me. Gratitude is where the forgiveness begins and ends. I am grateful for each and every breath I take. I am grateful for each and every one of us here on this morning agape prayer time. I am grateful for lifing, everywhere, as everything. As I listen and I hear the the everything happen around me. I know that that too, God is. When I hear the trash can coming to pick up the trash, I know that where that trash truck is, where that collector is, the love and embrace of God is. I know it is all God. And since it is all God, and I do mean all God, people, I can't pick and choose, and I don't choose to pick and choose. Life is so much simpler when I know it's all God, because that means that is what I am. I am the God stuff that makes up everything, because God can only create out of God. There is only God. It's what I am. I am the delicious, thriving, beautiful, floating love of God. It is what and who I am. It is what and who you are. You, each and every one of you, each and every one of us here, every one of us in this we right now, is the divine, loving life of God. Take a moment, feel that. Take a moment, feel that wonderful, childlike being of joy inside of you. That wonderful, loving spirit that is all things. That is who you are. You are so much more than your body. Where God is, you are. There's no beginning of God and end of God. Therefore, there is no beginning or end to me, to we. We are all the power that God is. Everything that created all life everywhere is the creative force inside our life. As we move forward, yes, our world revolves around us. Starting with our thoughts and our beings, because we are the creative power. It is in us. It is more than just our body. It is beyond anything we can ever imagine. There is no word we can give for God that covers all that God is. Knowing this to be the absolute truth, knowing it to be what I am and what you are, what we are, knowing this, I move forward, knowing that right here, right now, the perfect love of God is taking place in and as my life. Knowing this, and as I hold each and every one of us here live and here later, in this loving truth, knowing that where you are, perfect healing is taking place right here, right now, a healing that goes beyond the body, beyond the demonstration, that goes right into the heart of who and whose you are inside the one life of God. Perfect beyond anything we can ever imagine. We are all right, all ready. As Reverend Julie said yesterday, we are complete and whole. There is no thing broken. The pure love of God is right now working as each one of us in so many wonderful ways. Right now, I know and I hold the whole world, everywhere in this world, everywhere on this world, everywhere this world travels to, I hold in the knowledge of knowing that where this world is, where things are taking place on this planet, God is there right now, as each and every one of the people, beings, and things experiencing this life right here, right now. And all of this is a gift moving us forward into a more aware, more compassionate, beautiful, loving planet. So I hold each and every one of you, and I declare and decree that right now, perfect health, perfect finances, perfect relationships, perfect abundance, the perfect omnipresence of God taking place everywhere as everything is bringing to you, to us, right now, everything we need, even as we can't necessarily see where we need it. This life is love. So today, hug yourself. Hold yourself in a loving embrace. Hold yourself in a loving hug and take 3 full breaths. Feel your heartbeat. Count your heartbeats as you're breathing in and breathing out. Be present with yourself. And then hug somebody else. Hold them. Really hug them. Talk to them. Tell them you love them. Tell them that you feel their love. Be here now and know that you are the delightful, delicious, loving embrace of God. Sometimes it's just so simple. And yet sometimes we forget that we can come back to this moment right here anytime we choose. So, right now, right here, I know and feel and experience the loving embrace of God. Right here, right now, I know that all things are working for you, for we, in every way possible on this planet. I hold everybody experience any form of disease or lack in the loving embrace of God, knowing that right where you are, God is operating through and as you and all those you encounter. I see the love of God looking back at me as every eyeball I meet on the street or anywhere. Life is beautiful. All life is precious. So today, I hold the world in peace in my heart. I feel and experience the peace and the love that I see as the world. I give thanks for this simple completeness of who and whose I am. I give thanks for this. I noticed my screen had gone dark as I thought my computer was plugged in, and apparently it wasn't. I don't know if it went dark for you guys or not, but I got back. Hello, Narissa. So nice to see you yesterday. Hello, Suzanne, Celeste. I will go over all of these comments in a few minutes, all these prayers. And remember today, affirmatively pray and live your life as that prayer. As Thich Nhat Hanh likes to say, everything is a prayer. Everything is a meditation. It was so amazing when I was doing my easy peasy threesy earlier and I could feel my heart. And I was able to count my heartbeats instead of counting seconds. Feels good. So, I did go away for a moment. Well, I'm glad it was just a moment. I'm glad I noticed the screen went black because my eyes were closed for a while. Sorry it went blank for a few seconds. Oh well, that's the way it is. A few moments of silence. So, this is Kelwin Hagen. You can find me here on Facebook. Please do. Let me know how that three breath hug goes for you. You can message me here on Facebook. You can call me. I do take calls. And I love it when people call. And I'm an Agape licensed spiritual practitioner. So for me, that means I'm here for we. All the time. Always. Almost in all ways. So also Agape's got another new class coming up. Please tune in to agapelive.com. Go check it out. It's the quantum class. Join in with it. Destiny, I feel it and I'm excited to embody God. Thank you, Destiny. Yes, me too. I really felt that easy peasy threesy. Sometimes easy peasy threesy is just all I need. It's a short meditation that just brings me back to now. Sometimes people say, Kelwood, what do you do? And I say, I breathe. Sometimes that's all I can do. Sometimes it's all I have to do. You're welcome, everybody. Love you all. Tune into agapelive.com. Check it out, what they got. If you're anywhere in the LA area, please come to Agape. Easter's going to be off the chain with the choir singing. Love to see anybody that's in the LA area there. If you're there, find me. Message me. I'm often sitting out in the lobby. As I said, sometimes I just like to sit out in the prayer section during the service and watch it on the video screen there while I can sit out there and just be there for people when they come out. Sometimes people walk out during the service and want a prayer. And when they see somebody sitting there ready to pray with them, feels good. Feels good on my end anyway. All right. Everything is a prayer. This is absolutely true. And everything is a prayer, and they all come true. I love you. I love you. I love you. Be the love.